This is Mike from Max Movie Reviews, and we're going to take a look into the brand new game for the Xbox One and PS4 consoles, Dragon Ball Z FighterZ. Now, this is a pretty exciting game for me. I was really amped up for this to come out because it looks amazing. It's one of those things where, like, they literally took the TV show and cut and pasted into this game. You know, when you look at all the characters and you see all the specials, it looks incredible. So here we were selecting our characters. Everything's set up by teams, so it's teams of 3, and that really incorporates in the battles. You can also choose your maps from all the important parts of the show there, and really dive into being the characters that you want and recreating all those scenes from the TV show. Now, I can't stress this enough. There's plenty of things I don't like about this game, but there's a couple things that I really do enjoy. And the things that I do enjoy really come down to how the characters look, how they perform, the fighting style, everything in between. So that part's great. There's a couple things, but I'll dive into there later. So, like, even right now, you know, Goku's powering up in his Super Saiyan Blue form, and it looks amazing. It looks like the same graphics, the same angles from the TV show, and they put it in this game. It's just incredible. I mean, from everything. I mean, it looks amazing. I mean, take a look at this. It looks amazing. I mean, every time I look at it, it's like I'm watching a TV show. The show itself had a lot of dialogue, a lot of character development. You know, that was always one of the, not downside, but kind of a downside, because it took forever for things to happen. It was 100, episodes and episodes and episodes waiting for things to happen. So I can see why the game put a lot of dialogue, and you really find that out throughout the entire story. And the transformations in this game look amazing in the credits, during the game, if you're doing certain specials. It looks just like the TV show, and I can't get over the fact of how well it actually looks compared to, the Xenoverse games and compared to all the Budokai games. 1,000 times better. So the story mode in this game is kind of weird. I'm not a big fan of it, but you're kind of fighting the carbon copies of all the characters, because there's a certain character in the game, Android 21, who messes up the timelines, who messes up the present time, and they have to fight the carbon copies of themselves. I mean, how can you not like something that looks like this? And so it kind of expands out of the fight zone. I mean, this is Goku Super Saiyan 3, and this is exactly how it would look in the TV show. The transformation, the moves, the angles, the camera angles, it just overall amazing. Now, these are the parts that I'm not a big fan of the game. So I'm not a big fan of the small figurines in this game. It seems kind of childish, and Dragon Ball Z being how old it is, I would expect something a little bit more mature looking. The story itself is not that great, and everything around in this area, like, this is the main lobby, and it's not that interactive, or it's not to the point where I actually want to go around and look around and explore. You know, you have your shop, which you really can't buy anything in. You have story mode and practice mode. And if you're not a fan of having matches with other users, there's no real point to it. I don't really see myself doing it that much. I did it here and there, and it's not that great. So if you're someone that just likes to fight with other people, hey, go for it. If you're somebody that likes a story, that kind of lacks in that department as well. So this is the story mode. One thing that I can't stand is that, 1, it's just one map. 2, it's pretty much the same design as you're going through the story mode. And you're just fighting other people, and you have to rescue the players because the carbon copies are messing up with the timeline. And it's just not that great. I mean, it looks okay, but I don't buy the story. I don't buy the reason why it's like this. See, now this part, this is the end of the game. So there's 3 arcs of the story mode. This is the hero arc, and this is how the game kind of ends, or how the story kind of ends, where all the fighters fight the boss. Now this is Android 21, and she's the cause of this. One thing that I don't like is that all she wants to do is turn all the players and characters into candy. So at the end, this is how they kill her and destroy her. This looks really cool. I wasn't impressed with the story until this point where everyone joins forces and has all their special moves and they're kicking ass. So this actually looks really cool. If you're someone that wants a game that you can just go online, play, have fun, this is definitely the game because you're gonna enjoy the fighting style. You're gonna enjoy just the graphics itself, how it looks. It really looks like a TV show, and it really grabs you, and you're just gonna have fun. But if you're someone like me that's gonna want some more story to it, you might want to go somewhere else. I'm not downplaying the game. I think it's fun, and I think it's definitely worth the money to buy if you're into that kind of game. But if you're someone that likes the story, I would hold off, wait till it gets lower in price, or and buy it at a later date. But it's definitely a fun game, and it's really cool just to see these characters because DBZ fans love this kind of stuff, and it's definitely a fun game. So if you guys like this video, hit the thumbs up, hit the like button, and hit subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.
Sorry about that, old guy. I'll make it up to you, maybe someday.